Busy, 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 busy. Thank goodness for Angie's List.
From roofers to plumbers to dentists and more, Angie's List. Reviews you can trust.
Oh, Angie? I have her on speed dial.
Springtime belongs to the doers. Those of us who know grass doesn't turn green just because the calendar says to. And that a big difference can grow from a small budget. For those of us with grass on our sneakers, dirt on our jeans, and a lawn that's as healthy as our savings, the days are about to get a whole lot greener. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. We're lowering the cost of reclaiming your yard with Spectracide Weed Stop. Buy one, get one free.
95% of all Americans aren't getting enough whole grain. But actually, it's never been easier to get the whole grain you want from your favorite Big G cereals. From Cheerios to Lucky Charms. There's whole grain in every box. Make sure to look for the white check.
I'm just a piece of dust, living at the corner of J and K, spending too many nights alone at the Space Bar. Will love ever find me? Oh, yes!
Swiffer attracts dust. Swiffer 360 Dusters gets in hard-to-reach places. It picks up 2 times more dust than a feather duster, using thousands of fluffy fibers to lock dust away.
You're just my type!
Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning.
From the Edge, Thursday night at 8 on the Weather Channel.
Comes up here. Hey, guys.
Now, your local on the 8s.
Incredible video that storm chasers took of a huge wedge tornado that hit Mapleton last night. The city is said to look like downtown Beirut in its wake. Now joining us live for an update on the cleanup efforts in Iowa is Tammy Pesh. She's with the American Red Cross Siouxland chapter. Tammy, thanks for joining us this morning. It looks amazing there on the video, that wedge tornado. Can you tell us about the situation this morning in Mapleton?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Jen. This morning we've got a shelter set up at the community center in Mapleton. We'll be providing food for the emergency responders, the residents, and the cleanup crews as they come out this morning and take a look at the damage that's happened overnight.
Now, it was described as looking like Beirut. Can you describe what it looked like to you as you were en route to the shelter?
We are en route right now. We are on the road getting there. It's pretty foggy at the moment, so I don't have much of a visual for you. But what I've heard is there is a lot of major damage. A lot of the businesses have been destroyed. There's a lot of homes that have been leveled. So we're on our way there to take a look ourselves.
I saw one description of a lot of streets needed to be barricaded, but no need to actually bring out the barricades because there were so many trees down. Are you finding a lot of roads closed in your path?
Not yet. We are about 10 minutes out, and I don't see anything yet. But we've got some pretty heavy fog right now.
All right. Be careful driving this morning. Tammy Pesh from the American Red Cross. Thanks for joining us. We're going to learn more about what's been happening with the severe weather. We've got some hail concerns as well, Todd.
A number of hail concerns, at least a few different areas yesterday that saw some wild hail. Check out these ominous skies over Lancaster, South Carolina. Shot just yesterday afternoon. It's about 35 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, our eyewitness tells us this was the scene right after hail fell in the area. And again, look how dark, some of these shots are. Just a nasty situation out of the sky. Meanwhile, that was one of the swaths of severe weather. The other one was back here to Rhode Now. We just heard, from that areas of at least western Iowa, early Iowa is one of the spots that had tornado reported. And again, you see a lot of those tornado reports in the background there. This one specifically dangerous there, considering we're talking multiple roofs off homes, extensive house damage. Again, a lot of large trees had been taken out. About 10 or so of these reports could potentially have been actually from the same tornado touching down kind of in succession. But again, a number of areas, another large wedge tornado reported there. So again, a number of issues with that yesterday. Initially this morning, we're primarily dealing with severe thunderstorm threat with the potential for hail. Again, still talking quarter-size hail with some of these storms. And considering the storms are actually moving off towards the east at about 55 miles per hour, you're talking storms that could easily put down winds 60 to 70 miles per hour. So wind and hail threat, and you can see the timing there to at least a few areas in eastern lower Michigan at this hour. Again, we will track some of this action as it makes its way actually into southeastern Canada and eventually into the Adirondacks. But really, some of, most of the severe weather at the moment through northern lower Michigan. I want to take you now into some more of this eyewitness video, again, of the action that we saw out of the south yesterday.
Sure. Freaking size of these freaking pieces of hail.
Look at those hail stones there. Now, this is eyewitness video from Saturday's hailstorm in Fort Mill, South Carolina. That's about 15 miles southwest of downtown Charlotte. Lots of golf ball-sized hail fell. And this eyewitness viewer said even a few baseball-sized chunks mixed in, that can do some damage. Let's talk about how much damage hail can do to homes, to vehicles, most commonly farmers' crops, actually. We'll take a closer look at quarter-size hail. This is actually the criteria that the Weather Service will warn on. We are looking at that to do damage to shingles on your roof. What about a little larger hail? Well, if you have golf ball-sized hail, you'll start to see some impacts there as well. Looking for impacts to your car, you'll start to see dents in your car at golf ball-sized hail. Now, we do have the risk for more hailstorms today. We're going to show you where in the forecast. We've got to look at the outlook for today, and then we'll take it into tomorrow too. This is a thunderstorm outbreak that we will see today, tonight, and then continuing throughout the day on Sunday. We're going to continue to watch this move east as we head through the overnight hours tonight and then continuing throughout the day tomorrow. Todd?
Well, thanks so much, Jen. Still ahead right here on Weekend Now. A major severe weather outbreak is about to explode. Find out if you're one of the millions that could be impacted. Certainly get that timeline. Plus an update on the Red River flooding coming up right on the other side of the break. We'll have live team coverage in Fargo and Moorhead.
When I saw it, I was sick to my stomach. They told me 10,000 gallons of water flooded our house, all from the upstairs bathroom. We called Paul Davis Restoration, and let me tell you, they worked miracles. I'm so glad I called Paul.
Whatever the conditions, Paul Davis can help. Call Paul.
Somewhere in America, a city comes to life. It moves effortlessly, breathes easily. It flows with clean water. It makes its skyline greener and its population healthier. All to become the kind of city people want to live and work in. Somewhere in America, we've already answered some of the nation's toughest questions. And the over 60,000 people of Siemens are ready to do it again. Siemens answers.
Beautiful skin needs protection. Introducing Venus Pro Skin with moisture-rich shave gel bars, enhanced with a triple blend of body butters that create a layer of protection for your skin with every close stroke, leaving your skin beautifully smooth and your goddess just beautiful. New Venus Pro Skin Moisture Rich. Reveal the goddess in you.
Why settle for the other guy's fish sandwich? Get our new seafood feast. Wild Alaskan pollock, plump shrimp, and a scrumptious crab cake for just $5.99. Can't make a sandwich out of that. At Long John Silver's, we speak fish.
One is good, two is better, especially when they work together. Like Behr Paint and Primer in one. Inside and outside, because it paints while it primes, and primes while it paints. Every brush stroke works like two, so you get done faster and get to see your beautiful results a lot sooner. ask for Behr Paint and Primer in One. A great value, exclusively at the Home Depot. Good, better, Behr.
As a team owner in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, I know pleasing fans is a top priority. Because without the fans, there'd be no NASCAR. Just like if it weren't for customers, there'd be no Nationwide. That's why they serve their customers' needs, not shareholder profits. Because as a mutual, Nationwide doesn't report to Wall Street. They report to their customers. And that's just one more reason why the Earnhardt family has trusted Nationwide for more than 30 years. Nationwide is on your side.
Time to clean up storm damage? Brush piles taking over your land? Turn to the fastest, most durable wood chippers available, DR Rapid Feed Chippers. These powerful machines devour branches up to 5.5 inches thick. And they do it fast, real fast, because a DR Rapid Feed Chipper will self-feed most everything you give it. Drop in a branch and go get the next one. With 4 models to choose from, there's a DR Chipper for you, including the new 3-point hitch model for you tractor owners. So don't waste your time or money with low-quality, underpowered equipment. Get the power, speed, and long-lasting durability of a DR Rapid Feed Chipper.
Call 1-800-436-4413. You'll learn how you can try a DR Rapid Feed Chipper for 6 months and get free shipping. This is a limited time offer, so call 1-800-436-4413. Online at drchipper.com.
DR is professional power for homeowners.
The search for the perfect shot leads master photographer Peter Lick to a frozen land of serene beauty.
There's something truly magical about being in the forest when it's snowing.
But capturing any hidden gem comes with a steep price.
Heads up here, big guy.
From the Edge with Peter Lick, Thursday night at 8, only on the Weather Channel.
I'm wrecked.
Look out for weather caught on camera. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Weather Channel. Now you're local on the 8s.
It's 20 past the hour, and a lot of anxious eyes remain on the rising Red River of the North. It reached 38.74 feet last night, just below the levels predicted by officials. Meanwhile, the sandbagging continues in Fargo, North Dakota, and Moorhead, Minnesota, where people are trying to hold off the water. Again, lawmakers visited the Moorhead area yesterday to view flood preparations, discuss aid, and talk about the long-term goals.
I was just over in Moorhead and saw, just like we see over here in Fargo, all the tremendous efforts of the volunteers and the local officials, the National Guard. But there's got to be a better solution in the long term, and that solution is not just the retention project, which I'll be working on, like both of these senators as members of the Agriculture Committee, but also the long-term diversion.
And again, we have at the moment 21 gauges in major flood stage with at least the forecast going through the next couple of days, especially once you get up towards Grand Forks. That's actually going to add 22 likely to get there. Now, meanwhile, some of those spots not expected to crest until actually the middle of this coming week. I think Wednesdays for Grand Forks. Of course, the river flows northbound there. Meanwhile, there's a look at a flood watch at least going through this evening through northern portions of Wisconsin. Again, still the potential for some heavy rainfall with this. Once you get back through the Dakotas, at least through, say, early Monday, you still have the potential of, say, a half an inch in some cases, especially through central North Dakota, and then back towards Fargo. That's where you get to the inch, maybe inch and a half worth of rain. There will be a few areas, especially in some of those stronger storms to the north, that could pick up 2, potentially 2.5.